Another way of preventing wildfires, controlled burns. Here in the Bay Area, firefighters are already busy trying to get rid of dry vegetation that could fuel fires in the drier months. Our Mary Lee went along with a crew in the Saratoga Hills where things didn't go exactly as planned.
Stage in front of them, and you'll be able to see the plot right below.
For Brian Christensen, protecting Sanborn County Park is personal. That's because this park was once his home.
The redwoods actually are probably my favorite community that I have out here. I actually lived in Sanborn Park as a resident ranger for 5 years. My kids grew up here.
Brian is a park ranger supervisor and wildland firefighter for Santa Clara County Parks and Rec. He's leading a mission here at Sanborn County Park, conducting controlled pile burns to reduce the risk of devastating wildfires.
If you take the fuels away from a fire, it's like not having a fuel for your campfire. If you don't have the logs to put on your campfire to make it big, well, then you don't have anything to burn. So if we burn those light, flashy fuels on the ground, some of those intermediate fuels like the limbs that are here, it takes that away so you have no continuity of fire throughout the environment that is out here. There you go.
As crews ignite the first burn pile, Brian keeps a close eye on conditions to make sure it's safe to continue.
The fine fuels are way too dry.
This day, Brian did not like what he saw.
We had almost fully engulfed piles in 7 minutes. We ultimately have to say no and move on.
Vegetation had dried up too quickly in a recent warm and dry weather, making it burn faster than expected. Because of that, Brian and his crew decided to stop the project for the day.
When we did light the fire on the ground, it's kind of our test fire to see how the fuels are going to react. I did see things I did not like. We did get a lot of ember casting. We got a lot of ground creep around the piles, even though we did have hand lines scratched around it. So ultimately, I called off the whole operation. Hurts your pride. But ultimately, it's the safety of the community, the safety of the folks, and the safety of the environment. So I had to make the call to say no. But just spread
It's Brian's passion to protect our beautiful parks. Yeah. He said his team will conduct controlled burns again, but only when conditions are right and safe.